Good morning, Miss. So today we are going to present for our final report. And yeah. So this is our group members. I'm Andrea, and my group members are Tanya Wen, Kuzi, and also Neo Yosinjo. So this is a table of content. So now I'm going to start for the introduction to our proposal, which is visitation and volunteer program at Old Folks Home. So this is our background. So the name of event is Visitation and Volunteer Program at Old Folks Home, and the objective of event is to reduce feelings of isolation and loneliness among elderly residents by providing them with regular companionship and also social interaction. And next is to improve the emotional well-being of seniors by engaging in activities that bring joy, laughter, and a sense of belonging. And the last is encourages intergenerational relationships by bringing together volunteers of various age groups with the elderly, promoting understanding and empathy. So the date and time is 8 October 2023, Sunday, from 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. And the venue is Syukur Penyayang. So our target of participation is we aim to reach out to schools, college, and also youth organizations to encourage student participation in the program as part of community service or experiential learning. By involving young individuals, we hope to create a sense of responsibility, empathy, and social awareness among the younger generation, while also benefiting the elderly residents. So this is our short description of event. So by participating the visitation and volunteer program at Old Folks Home, volunteers will have the opportunity to make positive impact on the lives of the elderly residents by providing them with companionship and engagement. The benefit is not only for the elderly who experience reduced isolation and improved emotional well-being, but also for the volunteers who gain a deeper understanding of the importance of intergenerational connections and the satisfaction of making a difference in their community. So the tentative is 1:20 p.m. we will assemble and take attendance. So 1:30 p.m. we start the visitation and assign cleaning tasks to each volunteer to help clean the area. 2:30 p.m. we will prepare for craft activities. 3:30 p.m. we will engage in conversations with the elderly residents. And lastly, 4:20 p.m. we will give gifts to the elderly and take a group photo. So the first is vision. In order to create a vibrant and compassionate community where elderly residents at Old Folks Home experience the joy of companionship, the warmth of connection, and the fulfillment of purpose through meaningful interactions with dedicated volunteers and caregivers. So the mission is to provide companionship to combat loneliness of the senior, fostering intergenerational relationships and promoting more understanding to the senior, and also encourage individuals to actively participate in giving back to the community and gaining valuable experiences through volunteerism. So this is our project description. The Visitation and Volunteer Program at Old Folks Home is a community-driven initiative designed to enhance the well-being of elderly residents at Syukur Penyayang in Georgetown, Pulau Pinang. So the project aims to reduce loneliness and isolation among the elderly, improve their emotional health, and also promote intergenerational relationships. It will take place on October 8, 2023 from 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. at Syukur Penyayang. Next, I'll pass it to Yemen.
Thanks, Sandra. Now I'll talk about the process. Assembling and orientation will at 1:20 p.m. until 1:30 p.m. Volunteers gather and attendance is taken, and orientation provides guidelines and objective for the event. Next, the visitation and cleaning is at 1:30 p.m. until 2:30 p.m. Volunteers interact with elderly residents, providing companionship and help with cleaning tasks in the facility. For the photo and craft preparation is at 2:30 p.m. until 3:30 p.m. Volunteers engage in crafting activities that bring joy and laughter to the elderly. Next, interaction with the elderly is at 3:30 p.m. until 4:30 p.m. Volunteers have meaningful conversation with the elderly residents, fostering the connection. The last one is gift presentation and group photo at 4:20 p.m. until 4:30 p.m. Gift are distributed and a group photo is taken to capture the memorable moments. Next. Okay, these are our activities during the event. The first one is cleaning, next interactive with elderly, and the last one is craft. Next. Okay, for the manpower and job description, for the event coordinator is our group member, all of us. For overseas, the entire events manage logistics and ensure smooth execution. For the volunteers is that compress students, community members, and young organization members. Their responsibilities include cleaning, crafting, conversing with the elderly, and assisting with the event's various aspects. And for the elderly residents is that the beneficiaries who will engage with volunteers, sharing stories and participated in activities. Next.
Okay, for the budget, our budget total is 181. Next.
For the final project report participation. Next. Okay, for the minutes of meeting, 30 August is to decision on event topic and discussion on event overview. And for the 1st September is the group leader assign specific tasks to each member and venue, selection and contact with Old Folks Home, and set up the event objective, time, date, and target participates. Next day is 7th September is the team members provided updates on their respective tasks, progress in organizing the event, and decision on activities at the Old Folks Home. And the next is 15th September is to summarize the final preparation, list down materials to procure and or prepare, and the event day activity flow and communication with the Old Folks Home, and preparation for visiting the Old Folks Home. Next. Now I'll pass to Zui.
Thank you, Yangon. Now I'll talk about the post-mortem report. The prompts for the event coordinator, which is the group members. First is contributions and dedications to the welfare of the elderly residents, demonstrate their commitment to community service and social responsibility. Second is collaborating with fellow group people, develop essential teamwork and communication skills, and we learn how to work effectively together to achieve a common goal. Third is interacting with the elderly residents, allowed to develop the deeper sense of empathy and compassion. Second, the prompts for volunteers. They has experienced personal growth through the involvement in the event, develop a greater understanding of the challenges faced by the elderly and the importance of giving back to the community. Engage with the elderly resident, promote in the intergeneration relationship, and learn from the wisdom of and life experiences of the elderly, fostering mutual respect and empathy. Third is fulfillment and satisfaction in knowing that make a possible difference in the lives of the elderly residents. The prompts for the elderly residents. First is reduce feelings of loneliness and isolation, improve emotional well-being from the companionship and social interactions provided by the volunteers. Second, the event brought joy, laughter, and a sense of belonging to the elderly residents. Engaging in activities and conversations make them feel valued and connected to the community. Third, the event created lasting memories for the elderly residents who were able to share stories and experiences with the volunteers. These memories contribute to their overall quality of life. Next, the call for the event coordinator, the group members. First is logistical challenges. We face difficulty in managing logistic in transportation, materials, and communications. Second is the time and resource constraint, limitation in the time and resources, which could have effect to the scope and quality of the program. Third is the unforeseen issues. Unpredictable issues such as unexpected weather conditions, last-minute changes have dispute the event planning and executions. The prompts for the volunteers, balancing commitment, just event participation with other commitments. This could have a cause of a challenge in terms of availability and time managing. Second, the emotional strength, interacting with the elderly resident, especially those facing health challenges, can be emotionally demands. Volunteers may have experienced emotional strength or discomfort in certain situations. Third is lack of experience. Some volunteers may have been inexperienced in working with the elderly, which could have resulted in uncertainty or challenges in effectively engaging and communicating with the elderly residents. The cons for the elderly residents. First is the health limitations. The elderly resident may have had worrying health conditions, mobility issues, or communication difficulties, which could have limited their ability to participate fully in certain activity. Second is emotional sensitivities. Some residents may have experienced emotional sensitivities during the event, such as feeling of nostalgia, sadness, or discomfort when sharing their life story. Next, I'll pass to Sinjo.
This is our post-mortem report for expenses. And the first one is e-certificate for volunteers, which is 0. And transportation also 0. The afternoon tea for volunteer is 18 ringgit. And the craft suppliers is 70. And the gift for seniors is 100. And the total of our expenses is 188 ringgit.
For the event write-up is, for the introduction, event aim to reduce loneliness and isolation among elderly residents, and to foster intergeneration relationship and promote community involvement. For the preparation, months of planning and coordination by a dedicated team, task assigned, venue selected, objective sets, and contact with the Old Folks Home established. For the execution is event day on 8 October from 1:30 to 4:30. Volunteers engage in cleaning, crafting, and conversation with elderly residents. Activity designed to bring joy and laughter to all. Success story is volunteers forms lasting bonds with the elderly residents. Laughter, crafting, and memories shared between generations. Volunteers felt fulfillment, and the elderly resident found companionship. For the visual, photos captures heartwarming moments. Elderly residents and volunteers smiling, craft and sharing. Visuals showcase the positive energy and unity of the event. For the impact is reduce isolation and loneliness among elderly residents, foster intergenerational relationship and community engagement, raise awareness within the community about the elderly needs. Acknowledgement is thanks to all members, volunteers, and elderly residents who support the event. Recognition for the hard work and dedicated of the volunteer and organizers. Gratitude to Old Folks Home for their collaboration and support. Next, I will pass to Andrea.
Okay, so for the self-evaluation, volunteering at Old Folks Home has been a rewarding experience. I've learned the importance of empathy and also patience while interacting with residents. Contributing to their well-being through companionship and assistance has given me a sense of purpose. It has also deepened my understanding of the challenges elderly individuals face, fostering personal growth and a desire to make a positive impact in their lives. Next, I'll pass it to Z.
Okay, thanks, Andrea. Now, for my self-evaluations, in reflecting on the visitation and volunteer program at Old Folks Home, I find that the comprehensive planning and coordination undertaken before the event significantly contribute to its overall success. The experience has not only enriched my organizational and comparative skill, but also deepened my understanding of the positive impact community initiative and can have on individuals. It enhanced me in continuous improvement and emphasizing the importance of flexibility, collaborations, and client-centered approaches in future projects. Next, I'll pass to Yanwen.
Okay, thanks Lee. For my self-evaluation is that through this activity, I realized that the workers are very patient to keep the elders healthy and live happily at there. Additionally, I've learned that the way to communicate with the elder will still have few issues to communicate because some cannot speak properly or language issues. Even though have a few issues, we still feel happy and learn some skills to take care of the elders. Next, I will pass to Nia.
For my self-evaluation, volunteering at Old Folks Home has been an enriching journey that taught me an invaluable lesson. The significance of empathy and patience in my interaction with elderly became evident, providing a sense of purpose as I contribute to their well-being. This experience deepens my understanding of the challenges they face, fostering personal growth and a commitment to making a positive impact in their life. Moving forward, I aim to carry forward this lesson, continuing to emphasize, assist, and bringing companionship to the elderly, contributing a more supportive and compassionate community. Next. For the conclusion and recommendation, in conclusion, volunteering at Old Folks Home is a profoundly rewarding experience that fosters meaningful connection and contributes to the well-being of elderly residents. The interaction not only enrich their lives, but also offer valuable insights to the challenges they face. To maximize the impact such of volunteering efforts, it is recommended to promote ongoing engagement, prioritize empathy, and collaborate with staff to address specific needs. By fostering a supportive environment, volunteers can make a lasting positive difference in the life of elderly residents. Next. And this is our references. And I will share about our appendix. Next. And this is our event day. The founder of Syukur Penyayang emerges as a compassionate and benevolent middle-aged individuals whose tireless, generosity, and hard work have resulted in establishment of a heaven for the elderly. His commitment to provide a home for those in their later years. And the next photo is he sharing his experience in setting up and running a nursery home over the years. Next. And we assign the task for cleaning, including cutting the grass, sweeping leaves, and cleaning and pack the rubbish. Next. And this is interactive and craft work. We prepare the materials and active involvement in assisting them during the craft process. Next. The elderly residents at Syukur Penyayang are enjoying the crafting activities. They show their creative and patience while doing the craft. Next. The elderly residents showcase their final craft to the camera. Next. And this is our photo group with the elderly. Next. And the gift also given to the Old Folks Home and capturing the moment with a group photo alongside the founder. Next. And thank you for listening.